afternoon everyone. Today I am in orange for Halloween. We have made it to the end of October, so I thought what better way to celebrate than to do a Halloween video, decorate the stables for Halloween, ride Bugsy on a Halloween ride, and just get really into the holiday cheer of Halloween. First things first, we need to pick a Halloween head collar, so let's get into it. Classic orange would be good, however I've lost the lead rope, so I was thinking we could do a witchy green. So this is rosemary, it's one of the new colours, and I thought it gives off like a cauldron, witchy sort of green. So I thought we could use this. And I've also got this mug and it says "in my spooky era," and I just thought that was so cute. Hydration is key. Let's take our head collar out and I need to show you the Halloween decorations. Okay you guys, here is my Halloween bag. So we've got pumpkins, witch's broom, witch's hat, cobwebs, hanging decorations. We have everything. So I think we should start with the white cobweb because this is notoriously the hardest thing to put up, and it has some spiders on it, which is very spooky. I think we can decorate around Bugsy's stable in the tacking up area, seeing as that's what we'll be using today. Woo, there it goes. Let's grab that. Also, it gets so much hay on it. I try and keep it clean. It just adds to the spookiness, makes it even more scary. I think with the white cobwebs, we can go around Bugsy's stable window. This does pull apart, which makes it a little bit harder. We'll hook a bit there. Oh, there it goes. It's apart. Bring it over here. I'm not, as you can see, I'm not a designer. Bring it over there. Let's put the mounting block there so we can really work with it. Let's leave that there. I think that'll be good. And we can use this piece on this side so it really hangs down. Hang that down and then it will like come across here. Here it comes, guys. Okay, cobwebs are up. I think we should definitely put some spooky things in the window. Maybe a pumpkin and a little pumpkin. Pumpkin, little pumpkin. That's so cute. I love it. We have also got this pumpkin that my brother carved. So I think we put this on the mounting block. Gorgeous. And then we've also got a mini pumpkin, which we could put on the bottom step, like that. I think that looks good. Second cobweb is a black one. Now this one I think would look really good here in the tacking up area. So let's put one on this hook, one on this hook, a couple on these hooks, then hook there. Let's hook it over there. Black cobweb is up. I've got a really funny sign in here. Where is it? Here it is. It says I'm in my spooky era. Hang that here, perhaps. What do you think? Maybe across the two? I think that looks good. Let's put our witchy head collar there. Look, those colours go. Ooh, we've got like a bloodied claw. A bit too scary. Maybe we put that with the pumpkin. Maybe we put the broom here. Put this one. This is Bugsy's hat. So this is Bugsy's hat. It goes on his head, which is so cute. And then our piece de resistance is our mug, which can sit in the windowsill. That looks amazing. Little tour before we go get Bugsy. We've got the spider and pumpkin area and witch and blood cloth. Not real blood, do not worry. Over here, we've got like our spells corner. So we have a black cobweb, in my spooky era sign, and a head collar that's giving off witchy vibe with the matching purple sign. And I just think it looks amazing. Okay, let's go and get Bugsy and we can dress him up for Halloween. Guys, look at all. Are they crows or jackdaws? That's a crow. Some of them are jackdaws, but it's giving off spooky vibes. Hey Reg. We'll say hi to Reggie. Reggie's quite a spooky horse anyway, so we won't scare him even more by dressing him up. But Bugsy is not fazed. Bugsy loves Halloween. Get your witchy head collar on. I've captured a pony. Let's get him in and get him dressed up. The yard is getting so muddy. I don't know why I didn't wear my wellies today. What do you think of the setup, Bugsy? You want to eat that pumpkin, don't you? What do you think of your spooky setup? He's like, I don't really care. He's like, it's fine. You love it, really. I always think of Bugsy as like playing it cool sort of character. Like, he doesn't want to get excited in front of his mum. Ready? So he's obviously rolled, but let's do a coat reveal for what he looked like before he rolled. Look, you're as white as the ghost on my fingers. But here, you're like the colour of the background nails. Big guns are out. The gloves are out. He's that dirty. Start with this brush. I think that's wise based on the colour of your coat. That's a hoof pick. Ooh, look at these muddy feet. There you go. I hope the light's adjusted because it's time to pick a saddle pad from the collection. I feel we have a couple different options with Halloween. So option number one is matching the head collar. We could go for the rosemary, which is like a sage green, a bit darker than sage though. We've got like a blood red saddle pad, technically chili red. And then I think we have this one, which is orange. What do you think? What would you go for first? And then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to pick. And please don't hurt me if it's not what you would have picked. But I'm going to go classic orange, classic Halloween orange. I feel like it's got to be done. Now that Bugsy's clean, I can take my gloves off. They are at no risk anymore. Look, you can see the contrast of my nails again. I'm really obsessed with these. I love them. They're little ghosts with flowers. Little flowers around them. I've just realised I've made the right choice in saddle pad because it matches my jumper that I'm wearing. Correct. Ding ding ding. That's a tick for me. Matchy matchy always. If you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, or watch our YouTube shorts, you will know that we do a lot of matchy matchy rides. And we do rides that are not matchy matchy off camera normally, except for my last YouTube video. Which you can't match all the time. This hoof stuff soaks in, so it's like a spa. However, if we just put it on like this and look at it before it's soaked in, it looks like he's got little ghost hooves. Beautiful little ghosty feet. You can leave George's pumpkin alone. It's on loan. Can't eat it. Buggy, it's on loan. George will not be happy. You'll make George cry. Bugsy, I feel like he would delight in making people cry. He's just got quite a mentality of doesn't really matter. Don't knock that pumpkin over. I like it's pumpkins that are quite, if you drop them, they just explode on the floor. You can see on his beard where I got halfway into it before my clippers broke. Uh-oh. Stand. We're not done. He's like, I think we are. No, we're not. It's on. You just can't see that it's on. Okay, hat time. Let's bend that. Oh, bent it too far. That's all right. We don't need the holders. Tuck that under here. Hat's on. Snap that bit as well. Otherwise that'll dig in. Just let it loosely sit like that. looks like you've got sideburns. Should we carry the broom? I did that for one of my videos. Woo! One of my short videos. But it was a bit of a faff. I don't really want to carry it again. So I think I'll just leave that there. Ugh. That is spooky tea. It's got flies in it. Please don't reverse. Okay, here we go. Now that me and Bugsy are witches, we have to think witchy things to do around the English countryside. And I'd love to hear suggestions for close to Halloween, because obviously it's not quite Halloween yet. I don't want to hear any suggestions that are like burning at the stake. I don't want to hear anything violent, as I know that's what witches do sometimes if you get caught. But it's not what me and Bugsy will be doing. We're good at hiding our identities as witches or a wizard. Bugsy just told me he's a wizard. Yes, you like that. He said, yes, I'm a wizard. I'm not a witch. Because you are a man. Did you know, Bugsy, that wizards are quite powerful? Are you going to be a good wizard or a bad wizard? He said a bad wizard. Because he's feeling naughty today. If I was a witch and I could have one spell that I was good at, only one, I don't know why only one, but I only have one that I'm good at. I'm not a very good witch. I have one spell. I'm like a magician with one trick, but it's a really good trick. If I could have one spell, my spell would be talking to animals. Because then I could, well, sometimes I don't know if I'd want to talk to Bugsy, because I know that he's grumpy sometimes, and sometimes he'd be like, I don't like you today. And if Bugsy, so this is where talking to animals will come in handy. I'm trying to think what spell Bugsy would have as a wizard. For one, he just told me that he would not be a one spell wonder. He would have multiple spells he was good at, because he would be a good wizard, not a bad witch like me. And two, he said his top spell, his favourite spell, not the one he's best at, because he's good at them all, but his best spell would be magicking, making food appear from thin air. Any food, you name it, and he's got it for you. Goodness me. Goodness me. You don't want to lose that, do you? Yeah, we go to Hogwarts, obviously, because we can do spells. What else do witches and wizards do? I would have a lair in like a marshlands, where I cooked up all my potions and spells. And Bugsy would have a tower in a forest or something like that. I feel like that's what wizards do. Look, there's a squirrel. There's two squirrels up ahead. Maybe we can do a spell on them, make them disappear. Are you ready? You ready, Bug? Cast it. I'm letting Bugsy do this one. Cast that spell, Bugsy. Oh, beautiful. And they're gone. Squirrel gone. Oh, it's back. No, it's gone. No, they're gone. They're still there. Bugsy, I think you're out of practice. Oh, I think you're out of practice, Bugsy. There's another one. There's three. 3 squirrels. Should we have a little trot? As long as the hatch doesn't fall off. As witches and wizards, as a witch and a wizard, we need names, because we can't have our normal names. What can you see? Are you casting a spell? What did you cast it on? Hopefully something useful. He said I tried to do a spell to mean I was back at my stable eating. We are almost there. Let's have a canter and then we can discuss our wizarding names. Okay. Oh, we lost the hat. We've got to go back for the hat. Get that hat. Oh, you want to go again? You're razzing. Oh, good boy. Back to our witch and wizard names. Mine is going to be Esmeralda Dewclaw, as I feel like you need a double barrel, and Esmeralda is quite a magical name. Ooh. And Bugsy said he is going to be Bugsy the Great, which isn't very original, but he said he can think of nothing else to call himself than Bugsy the Great. So now that we've decided our wizard names, we've decided where we're going to school, we've cast a spell on a squirrel, we've decided what we're good at, Bugsy everything, me just one spell, I think that rounds up our spooky video. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today dressing up. I know it was a bit crazy, but we did it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye! Okay, last thing, I wanted to cast a spell to show you a really pretty view, because it turns out I'm a 2-spell wonder. I know 2 spells. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that view! Anyway, see you next time. Bye!